Hello. Today, we are going to be drinking and ranking every single flavor of Red Bull I could get my hands on. I think I have 16 cans of Red Bull. I'm going to drink them all back to back, get an accurate representation and comparison of the flavors, and put them in a tier list. Now, a little bit of housekeeping. I could not get my hands on every single flavor of Red Bull that I've ever had. There were 3 that just eluded me, but I remember how they taste. S tier, we got Arctic Berry. If you weren't around when Arctic Berry was around in 2020, oh, beautiful, beautiful. A tier, we got Tangerine. That shit's gone. That shit left in like 2020, I think. And then F tier, garbage flavor, we have Sugar-Free Pear. Also, I figured I probably should have a palate cleanser in between, so I don't get my taste buds all mixed up. So we have whiskey, just straight whiskey. Anyways, we'll get straight into it, I guess, with the classic, just straight original Red Bull. Oh, this is ass. What's the temperature? This is a cold original. I have a room temperature original to taste after this. Okay, there we go, first one up. Actually, no, I should probably clear the palate before I drink the first one. Oh, fuck. That's ass. That's fucking disgusting. I think this tastes better after whiskey, because the whiskey is like, holy fucking shit. And this is almost kind of soothing. I had Red Bull for the first time in 2nd grade. I was on a field trip, and on the field trip, it was at an arcade, and we were going in different groups into the arcade. We had a party room, and then different groups of people would go to the arcade. Anyways, the first group came back and they were like, guys, they have beer here, and they held up a fucking Red Bull, and they're like, they got fucking beer, they're selling us beer. And I remember trying that shit and being like, what is this chemical that I just put in my body? This is disgusting. But I've grown to think it's okay. I'm thinking, it's baseline, it's average. We'll put it in C for now. It's not bad, but I don't think I'd ever go out of my way to go to a store and buy original Red Bull. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, next up, it's probably good to have original Red Bull room temperature now. Now, Trigger's in the chat. He insists that room temperature is better than chilled. Oh, fuck, that's disgusting. We'll see if that holds up. Smells the same. Tastes the same. I'll be honest. I think the room temperature theory that my friend Trigger has, it's overrated. It's overrated. You know what? I'm putting it at D. It's essentially the exact same as cold Red Bull. Because of the buildup of you gotta try room temperature, and the disappointment of it, I'm putting it down. I'm knocking it down a peg. No, room temp is... It is worse than original, because fuck a room temperature drink. Let's do another kind of classic. Okay, we're getting into the flavors now. We got Yellow Tropical. This is the flavor of Red Bull that got me into Red Bull. I was at work and I had to stay up for 24 hours. We're like, fuck it, we'll get Red Bull for it. And that was really the first time I had Red Bull in years. It was the first time I ever had the flavor Red Bull. And my life has changed. Yeah. That's good. That's good. I think yellow, it's a goated flavor. It's not too strong, but it's also not dull either. I'm putting Tropical Red Bull. That's got to go in S tier for me. It's got to go in S tier. He's that guy. He's just that guy. We're speeding through these. This is actually pretty good. I was like, this is going to take forever to get to this. What are you going to do with all the opened cans? Should I at the end of this, just pour them all together in one cup and try everything mixed together? Okay, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that too. I wasn't planning on that, but we'll mix it all together at the fucking end. All right, we just had an S tier. This one I know is ass. We got Red Bull Zero. Oh, I don't even want to drink this one. God. This one and the fucking sugar-free. We'll get the sugar-free, but just ass. Just fucking ass. Smells like normal Red Bull, but then you fucking taste it in. Oh. Oh. What the fuck? What is it? What's that shit called? What's that fake sugar called? What is it in like diet soda too and stuff? I don't get it. I don't get motherfuckers that can drink diet soda. That aftertaste is crazy. I think they're psychos if they do that. Okay, anyways. Zero. Wait, do I not have zero on here? I don't have zero on the Photoshop file. Zero, there it is. And I'm gonna shrink it down right to F tier. That shit is ass. Honestly, the fucking whiskey might be better than that. Oh, the whiskey's not better than that. The whiskey's not better. I've only had an Arby's sandwich today, so my stomach's already kind of fucked. So this probably isn't the best idea to do right now, but... Okay, we got the new green edition Dragon Fruit. Dragon Fruit's pretty fucking good. Great color, like a purple. Great smell. And great flavor too. Dragon Fruit Red Bull is just like... I came out and I wasn't sure how to feel about it at first, but the more I had it, I was like, damn, but this is actually kind of... This is really good. I'm putting it in an A. Yeah, I think A tier is a great place for Dragon Fruit. But the thing is, it really doesn't taste like actual dragon fruit. I don't know if you've had actual dragon fruit. I tried it somewhat recently. It tastes like fucking dirt dragon fruit. Like, well, the actual fruit part tastes like nothing, but the seeds in it just taste like dirt. This is a nice, like, floral... I don't even know what else you would describe it as. We'll do another sort of goated flavor. But there might be some contention. We got white edition. Well, it's called the coconut edition. I don't know why it's called... Like, for example, Tropical's the yellow edition and it's tropical flavor. This is the coconut edition. I don't know why it's not the white edition, but hey. See, I'm seeing in the chat. S tier, no doubt. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It's a weird blue flavor. I mean, it's coconut berry. But I never actually looked at the color of it. It looks like fluoride almost. It's hard to see on camera. I don't remember it. I haven't had this in a while, this one. I don't remember it smelling this much like berry. I know it's obviously coconut berry, but I don't remember it being that strong of a berry smell. Oh, fuck, you're right. I haven't palate cleansed. Like, my fucking jowls are tightening up when I drink that shit. Fuck. Keep on reminding me if I forget to fucking palate cleanse. Okay. Smell. Very berry forward. Taste, on the other hand, very coconut forward. Which I like. I like coconut a lot. Okay. This is going to be controversial. At least to one person in the chat. At least to a singular person. I'm putting it in A tier. I'm putting it in A. That's my own personal opinion. It's just like... It's good. It's really good. But I very rarely am like, yeah, I gotta get that coconut. That coconut berry Red Bull. It's A tier. A tier is great. That's a really high ranking for this. I personally can't put it in S tier. We'll do blueberry. The blue edition. You know, I feel like this one, along with the yellow one and the coconut, has just been one that has stood the test of time. Like, I feel like as long as I've known about flavored Red Bull, I feel like this has been a flavor. And it's stuck around. Alright, palate cleanse. Ugh. Every time I drink the whiskey to palate cleanse, it touches my tongue for the first time. I'm expecting to be like, oh wait, that's not as bad anymore, but then it hits you. Oh, that's fucking ass. Okay. Blueberry. That's better than I remember it being. It's almost got like a creaminess to it. Like almost like a blueberry pie maybe. Like I don't know, that is much better than I remember it being. I feel like, blueberry. Okay, I think I'm gonna put it in B tier. I just feel like I've put too much stuff in A tier already. And like, blueberry compared to dragon fruit, no, I think dragon fruit's still better. Blueberry compared to coconut berry, I think coconut berry's still better. So I'll put it in B tier. It's definitely way better than original Red Bull. Honestly, original Red Bull, I put it in C just as like a baseline. I might have to move original Red Bull and room temperature Red Bull down a notch, down to like D and E. Yeah, we're doing that. Because this one and blueberry, they're not one tier apart. But no, that was good. It was real good. All right, palate cleanse. Ugh. It creeps up on you, that fucking... Ugh. Oh, fuck. This is the first of a couple, right? I've been meaning to do this, like, stream/video for, like, over a year. And so there were some... I bought, like, every flavor Red Bull that was out at the time, like, a year ago. And some of those flavors you can't buy anymore. The old green edition, kiwi apple, you can't buy this shit anymore. And therefore, it is expired. It expired in February 2022. And there is a couple of expired Red Bulls in here. Some expired much longer than others. But, I mean, it's only like a year. That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, a year past expiration date, that's... What can go wrong? Okay, definitely heavy on the apple. Very heavy on the apple. Okay. You know what? I was a bit nervous with the expired ones. This tastes fine. This tastes totally fine. Kiwi apple, I put in C. I think kiwi apple is a C tier. It's pretty good. I can't really mention on like whether or not I would go out and get it because you can't get that shit anymore. But it tastes good. Definitely, you can't really taste the kiwi that much at all. It's very much just an apple, like a green apple Red Bull. And so year past expiration date, still tastes good. Still tastes good. Okay. Palate cleanse, whiskey palate cleanse. Okay, that sip wasn't that bad. That sip was not that bad. We'll do, I think this is the newest one. The 2022 Winter Edition Fig Apple. God, my stomach is turning right now. I'm starting to feel this shit. All that's in my stomach right now is an Arby's fucking roast beef sandwich, and right now, 8 different kinds of Red Bull and whiskey. That's not a good combo. Here's some jumping jacks to calm your tummy. Yeah, that seems like a great idea. Definitely like a different kind of apple than the kiwi apple. Kiwi apple is very much like green sour apple. This one's like verges more on the red delicious, end of the apple spectrum. I don't know what a fig tastes like. I've never really been a fan of Fig Newtons. I don't even know if I've ever had one. I've always thought they looked fucking gross, Fig Newtons. So, I've never had a Fig Newton, so I don't know what figs taste like. The kiwi apple was very like sharp, sour green apple. This one is definitely more... I don't know if this makes it like a rounded taste, if that makes more sense. You know what, I think I'm putting it in C tier with the kiwi apple. They're very different flavors, but they're both kind of just like, okay, It's good, it's refreshing, but not blowing my socks off, Up next, we have the Peach Edition. Again, I don't know why this one's a named flavored edition instead of like the, Maroon Edition. Okay. Peach Nectarine, I should say. I don't know what the fuck a nectarine is. That makes me think of like hummingbirds. it's good. It kind of reminds me of like a peach tea, except caffeinated and a little more chemically. I think I would put peach in B tier with blueberry. I think it's a little bit of a step ahead above the apples, but it's not like, you know, delicious either. It's good. It's pretty good. Next up, we'll do oh no, I lied. Okay, that was not the newest one. The newest one is the Amber edition, which was a summer edition, but it was so good that they made it into a official flavor. Now, I remember when this came out, the only place I could find it at first was fucking Sonic. And so I went to Sonic for the first time to get this shit. Strawberry apricot. Now, similar to the fig apple, I've never actually had an apricot, so I can't compare this to the actual flavor. It's not heavy on strawberry, this one. It's not heavy on strawberry. I've never had an apricot, so maybe it's fucking heavy on apricot. I don't fucking know. It's good. It's not like up my alley per se, but I'd say strawberry apricot, the newest edition of Red Bull, or at least one of the newest editions. You know what? I'll put it in C tier. I feel confident with it in C. It's good. Not great though. My stomach is really feeling this right now. I might shit my pants on camera. We'll do sugar-free. Again, if you're on a diet, why the fuck would you drink a Red Bull to begin with? It smells like normal Red Bull. Looks like normal Red Bull. This is what I was saying earlier. It looks like piss. Probably tastes like piss too. Alright, we're gonna palate cleanse real quick before it. That shit's ass. It's not good. I will say this though. Okay, let me go back a little bit. Let me backtrack a little bit. Okay, we'll do a side-by-side comparison between Zero Red Bull, which we drank earlier. I poured too much of that shit. I should not have poured that much. And sugar-free Red Bull. Okay, Zero. Sugar-free. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Palate cleanse. Okay, Zero. Fuck. This is disgusting. Okay, palate cleanse. Fuck. Okay. Sugar-free. Okay. My thoughts. Sugar-free definitely is better than Zero. Zero's got that super artificial, like, diet soda aftertaste to it. Sugar-free, while still worse than normal Red Bull, it doesn't have as strong of, like, a taste to it as the Zero. I think sugar-free, I'm putting it in E tier. I think I used to have it in F, but I think it's definitely way better than Zero. Oh, like, that shit's fucking ass. This is, I believe, the 2021 winter edition. This is winter pomegranate. I like pomegranate. Pomegranate's a good fruit, I think. I like their juice. I like cranberry pomegranate juice. Nice kind of pinkish red color. Strong scent to it. Pomegranate. Oh, palate cleanse. Sorry about that. Palate cleanser. Do you see my fucking vein pop out when I drink that shit? It makes my whole face clench. You know, I think as a winter edition, it works really well. It's kind of like a nice wintry drink. Sort of seasonal, you know, Christmassy, one might say. Do I love it though? Not really. I think I'll put pomegranate in D tier, honestly. Let Let me move original Red Bull a little bit over because it is definitely more. It's better than original Red Bull. Would I put it on the same tier as the Apple ones? No. I mean, definitely not any of these ones. I think this was kind of a miss on Red Bull's part, this flavor, this seasonal flavor. They could have done better. They could have done better. I got 3 left. I have 3 flavors left. We'll do this one. This one makes me so angry. We have the Red Edition Watermelon. For those that don't know, this was not the original Red Edition. The original Red Edition Red Bull was Red Bull Cranberry. And that shit was gas. It was fire. And then for some reason, like 2020, everybody was doing watermelon flavored drinks. A bunch of people just were doing watermelon. That was like the in thing. And Red Bull was like, hey, yeah, let's make watermelon our new Red Edition. Spoiler alert, watermelon fucking sucks. Like actual watermelon, great, refreshing on a nice summer day. You know, you're at like I feel like whenever I think of watermelon, I'm thinking like pool party, you know, it's like a pool party. I have somebody's mom cut up slices of watermelon. That's kind of nice and refreshing. Artificial watermelon, ugh. Artificial watermelon is gross. This shit makes me angry. I can't believe they replaced cranberry with watermelon. Oh wait, hold on, sorry. Almost took a sip of it. That could have been disastrous without a palate cleanser. I don't know why I fucking was like, oh, that's a good idea. That's a great idea. Get whiskey for a palate cleanser. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. It's just, like, look, is it disgusting? No. It's not gross. But it's not good either. It's not good. And the fact that Red Bull replaced Sea Berry with this, it knocked it down a few pegs just on principle. Like, I'm not going to put it in F tier. Although, the principle alone, it should be an F tier, but I'm going to take the flavor into consideration. I'll put it at D. I'll put it at D below original. I think, honestly, probably flavor-wise, I'd rather be drinking this than original, but just it's not good, though. It's not good. And again, just the fact that it replaced Sea Berry is, like, it's wild. We're down to our final 2. I know what I have to say for last. We have Winter Edition Plum Twist. I've never had this one. I was saving it because at the time when I bought this was like 2019 Winter Edition. And when I saw this in store and I bought it, I was like, oh, this is great. And I was talking to Tricker, my friend, and I was like, oh, have you had this one? He was like, no. Okay, cool. And then it went out of production, and he didn't have it. I was like, okay, I'll save it. So when he comes to visit me, we can try it. He has not visited me. Honestly, I don't know if he'll ever visit me. That's fine. I'm going to drink it now. It seems like a fine time to drink it. It did expire in June of 2020. So we'll see if it's gross or not. Like, I don't know what happens to, like, carbonated drinks when they expire. Like, what really happens to them? Do they, like, separate? Do they... I don't know. But we'll see how it is. Smells pretty good, honestly. Okay. It's kind of like a opaque, purpley color. This just smells kind of... Well, I was going to say, it smells kind of gas. It kind of smells like a fruity candle, if I'm being honest. It kind of smells candly. You know what, this kind of tastes like a Yankee Candle. Like, it tastes like how a Yankee Candle store smells. Interesting. I wasn't expecting this. I mean, granted, I've never eaten a plum. Yeah, it tastes like a fucking candle shop. No, I think this has to go in D tier as well. Does it taste bad? Not necessarily. But look, that's the best way to describe it, is that it tastes like you're at a fucking candle store. We're down to the last one. Let me palate cleanse. I only have a little bit of whiskey left too, so let's finish this shit off, I guess. Push his ass. Okay, anyways. Last flavor. Never thought I would drink this again, but my friend Noah found it on eBay, sent it to my house, and we have the original red edition of Red Bull Sea Berry. Now, this one is also expired. It expired in November of 2020. But so far, I mean, the plum one, even though it was expired for since February or June of 2020, it still tasted fine. So when I first got this, I was a bit worried about this one, about drinking this one. I thought it was gonna be separated and chunky, but so far it seems like when it's expired, it's fine. This was the catalyst of this tier list stream/video, because Noah told me, he's like, okay, if I buy you this Red Bull, you're gonna make a video of you drinking every single Red Bull, right? I said yes, and I've been meaning to do this for over a year. I've had this just sitting on top of my fridge for a while. When it came in the mail, this shit was hard as a rock. There was no give to it. It felt like it was gonna explode at any moment. And there's a little bit of give to it now, so I don't know if it just sat for enough time. Sea Berry Red Bull. Oh, I'm cheesing. I'm fucking cheesing. Oh, it's not separated. It's not chunky. That shit's intact. Beautiful red color. You can't really see. There it goes. Smells just like how I remembered it. Like sea berry. This is just fucking rare. This is rare. I don't even know. There might be some on eBay still. I don't know, but it's been out of production for 2 years, 3 years now. I don't know if you can even get this anywhere now. They should bring this back. There should be a campaign to get this to come back. Okay, anyways. Moment of truth. Oh yeah, baby. There it is. There it is. God, I love sea berry. I love sea berry. What moron at fucking Red Bull HQ decided, let's get rid of this flavor? I need to have a chat with them. Sea berry, as much as I want to put it in S tier, just for the fact this shit is this is expensive now because it's so how rare it is, and I never thought I'd have this again. As much as I want to put it in S tier, I'm thinking A. I'm thinking A tier. I know that's how can you put it, but the spectacle of it, yes, it lends itself to an S tier ranking. But flavor, I think it's A tier. And A again, back to the coconut berries, the dragon fruits. This is a great company. A tier, that's still a really great ranking for it. But is it best of the best, fantastic? I don't think it's the best Red Bull flavor. It's one of the best. It's in the upper echelons. It should definitely fucking come back. I don't think it ever will, but it should come back. But that's good. That's good. So that's the current ranking of all the Red Bulls. I'll be right back though. I'm gonna go and get a glass, and we're gonna make our Red Bull Jungle Juice with all the flavors and see how that fits into it. Okay, I'll be right back. 2 seconds. Bye. Okay, I'm back, and have you ever been someplace and you're drinking, and you're just sitting and drinking, and you feel fine. You feel totally fine. Then you get up and you start walking around, and then you're like, holy shit. I'm not blasted or anything, but when I got up to get that glass, I was like, holy shit, that I'm feeling the whiskey. The whiskey and just the Arby's burger mixed together is wow. Okay, we have a glass, an empty glass. We'll start off with sea berry. Shut up. I washed my hands after I went to the bathroom, okay? They're clean. Pea fingers. I swear I washed them. Okay, anyways. Color, an amber. Smell-wise, very heavy on the original Red Bull, but that could just be because that's the last thing I put in there. Stir it. I just stirred it with my finger. Okay, let me get a spoon real quick if y'all are harassing me about my finger stirring ability. Okay, I'm back. Shake it. What do you mean to shake it? Okay, I'm not gonna lick the spoon because I want my first judgment of it to be just a sip. Okay, new smell test. Still kind of heavy on the original Red Bull smell. Should I chug this thing? Should I chug it? That's a lot of liquid. I know this is like a kind of a small glass, like a short glass, but that's still a lot of fucking liquid. I'll try a sip first. You know, flavor-wise, it's not bad. You know, I shouldn't have expected it to taste bad. I mean, it's just fruit-flavored drinks, you know what I mean? It's not like when you're at like your lunch table in like middle school where you're just putting like fucking milk and like mashed potatoes and carrots and shit together and like mixing that together and someone drinks it. Like the straight-up Red Bull is kind of sticking out, which I think is because it's got cold Red Bull, room temp Red Bull, sugar-free Red Bull, and zero Red Bull, which are all like pretty much the same flavor palette. I'm getting some of the tropical kind of peeking through. Maybe a little bit of apple is kind of peeking through too. But it's just kind of, it's like a fruit punch kind of. I can't chug this whole thing. I will throw up. But I'm just gonna chug as much as I can. Add whiskey. Let me chug a little bit of this, then I'll add some whiskey to it. My stomach's gonna feel like shit. It already feels like shit. My stomach's gonna feel like terrible later. We have whiskey. That's probably more than enough. I may have poured too much whiskey into this. Oh, fuck. Oh, that made it so much worse, the whiskey. Should I finish this off? It's not a lot left. Fuck. Oh my god. I'm gonna have diarrhea for sure. For sure, I'm gonna have diarrhea. I can't just chug this thing. I have to like take it in zips. Wait, fuck it. Maybe I can't chug it. Hold on. I'll chug it in a second. Just, I gotta decompose a little bit. Not decompose, decompress. My stomach's decomposing at this moment. I get a breather. Okay. 3, 2, fuck, 1. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. That's fucking gross. So just to recap, S tier, Arctic Berry. We didn't drink that today because it's like you can't get it anymore. But Arctic Berry, I think, is like it's my favorite Red Bull I've ever had. It's just such a like a crisp, like fruity, like blue raspberry flavor. It's unlike anything else that I've had that's blue raspberry flavored. It's delicious. And then we have Yellow Tropical in S tier. Great, nostalgic for me. It's the flavor that got me into Red Bull. And yeah, if I'm at a store and like it's one of my go-tos. A tier, again, we got Tangerine. You can't get it anymore. I didn't drink that today, but I remember being pretty good. Dragon Fruit in A tier, great flavor. That's my other go-to besides the yellow Dragon Fruit. Glad it became like a permanent fixture of Red Bull flavors. Then we got Coconut Berry. Again, very good. I know some people think that it should have been an S tier. I don't think it's on the same level, just for me personally, as Tropical, but it's still a great flavor, so I got it an A. And then we got Cranberry, Red Bull Cranberry. Shouldn't have been discontinued, but it is. Rest in peace, our fallen soldier. You will be missed. And I'm gonna drink the rest of this fucking thing. I'm not gonna let this go to waste. B tier, I'm really feeling that fucking whiskey now. Holy shit. B tier, we got Blueberry. A lot better than I remembered it. A lot better than I remembered it being. A bit like on a creamier side of things, kind of like a desserty blueberry flavor. So yeah, B tier, blueberry, that was great. And then we also got peach and blueberry, peach and B tier. Holy fuck. Peaches and B tier. Kind of reminds me of like a peach tea, but Red Bull. And yeah, it was good. It was good. C tier, we got green, the old green edition, kiwi apple. Definitely more on the sour apple side of things, but still, you know, decent. And then we got fig apple. Again, apple, but a little bit different. A bit like on the, not as sour, or not sour, but not as sharp as like the green apple of the kiwi apple, but still, you know, still okay. Still okay. And then we have the amber edition, the newest, like full-time edition of Red Bull. We got strawberry apricot. Pretty good. But not great again. I'm not going out of my way to get it. Then in D tier, we got pomegranate. It's all right. Kind of, I think it's like, it only works around wintertime, around Christmas. But other than that, I wouldn't get it. We got original Red Bull, very mid tier. I would never go out of my way to get an original Red Bull. Unless it was like, unless I needed it and that was the only one I could get. That'd be the only reason I'd get an original Red Bull. But wherever they sell original Red Bull, they have at least one other flavored Red Bull. And I had to get pretty much any flavored Red Bull over original. Then we got red edition watermelon. Not bad in terms of flavor, but like should not have replaced cranberry as the red edition, so it knocked it down a little bit. Then we have winter edition plum twist. Tastes like a candle shop, tastes like a Yankee candle. Not a big fan of it. E tier, we got room temperature original Red Bull. I only have room temperature because Trigger said that it's better than cold. It's not better, and I feel bamboozled over it. And it's in room temperature, like nothing, like most things I should say, not everything, but most things, room temperature are worse than cold in terms of like drink wise. So it's an E. And we got sugar free, not good, but not as bad as other options. So it's an E tier. F tier, sugar free pear. Didn't have it. You can't get it anymore. Thank God you can't get it anymore. That shit is ass. Garbage flavored. Not good. And then last but not least, we have zero sugar Red Bull. Terrible. I hate it. It's got such a gross, like, you know, diet soda aftertaste to it. I never want to drink that shit again. And then it's not on the tier list, but like the everything mixed together, I'd put maybe in like D. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. Whiskey with the everything Red Bull, that shit's an F tier. Never drink that again. And I'm fucking feeling it now. Like things are starting to get blurry now. Not blurry, but like I'm really starting to feel that fucking whiskey. If you stuck around and you watched this whole thing, thank you. I appreciate it a lot. And yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.